Alright, what's up? So I've been meditating for 2 years now, and for the past 2 months, I stopped. I, I I stopped, and and my life actually got worse. Like, this isn't a joke. It's not a joke. It actually got worse. It was so like it took me 2 months to realize. I was like, damn, bro. Damn. I took it for granted. It was something I just did. Like, the habit just was so ingrained. I just did it every day. And I was like, I didn't even think about it. And now that I think about it, like, that was the reason I could be so disciplined and focused and like actually use my willpower and self-control. And I took it for granted. I had to lose that to see that. You know, it improved my, focus, discipline, willpower, like I said, mental toughness. That's a big one. My ability to like delay gratification and not want things immediately, and to want things but to just watch them. Like, you have cravings for things, but like instead of thinking you are the craving and acting on it, you can just watch it. That's the biggest power. Awareness and mindfulness are like the number one health tool, and you can't fucking no one can profit off this. I think that's why it's like that's why people, well, first, people don't do it because you have to face yourself. You have to face your own demons, your own, regrets, fears. And that shit is hard. That's why you don't fucking do it. Because you're lazy. And I got lazy. That's why I stopped. I listen to my mind, but don't listen to this. 90% of the time it's lying to you. It's just lying to you. When people say, the answers are within you, they're not talking about your mind. And I don't tell you this because it's it's easy to say, like, oh, the answers are within you. Oh, so I have to listen to my mind? No. The answers are your higher self, are in your higher self, your heart. And the little voice that comes around that you can barely hear. Those are the answers. Not the fears, not the fucking not the anxious thoughts, not the stressful thoughts, none of that shit. The health and wellness industry cannot profit off you meditating. I mean, they can through like fucking apps and music, but you don't need that shit. Like, let's be honest. Yeah, the music and the apps can be like beneficial if you're just starting out, but like, you don't need them, to be honest. If you, anything, the music's fine, but like the apps, like, come the fuck on. You don't need that. Come on. Like, you can handle fucking meditating. Come on. Barring that there's not anything like super serious going on, you can handle meditating for 20 minutes. And you may be wondering why I stopped. Why did Kobe stop meditating? It's because I got lazy. Like I said earlier. I got fucking lazy. And I started thinking, like, why do I need to do it? I thought I was too good for it. That's why I took it for granted. I didn't know that was specifically the reason that I was disciplined and had willpower and focus and could, stop myself from eating the cookie in front of me while the other person right next to me would just indulge and fucking just go crazy with it. He would fucking like have sex with the cookie. I would fucking, be like, you're not a high value enough. Oh my God. So stupid. And the biggest, I think, like, the biggest difference between me meditating and me stopping meditating for like 2 months was self-control and like just awareness as a whole. Like I was just less aware. Like I was just like acting on every craving. Not everyone, but like it sucked. It fucking sucked. Like I would eat junk food and candy and shitty food when I would never do that. Like in the past 2 years, I haven't even had a piece of candy until these last 2 months. I was like, what the fuck? And that was like the lowest point. And I was like, nah, fam, I can't keep doing this shit. Nah, fam. It put me in my reptilian lower self. That's not where you want to be. You know, that's the water pipes. And this is the biggest thing. If anyone is telling you that meditation is not necessary or that you shouldn't do it or that you don't need it, don't listen to them. They're fucking lying to you. Don't fucking listen to them. Don't you fucking dare listen to them. They're lying. Because they're going to sit there and tell you that you don't need to meditate while you're depressed, anxious, and stressed and, hate yourself and your life. But they're going to sit up there and live their best life and tell you that shit? No, man. No. That don't rock with us. That don't rock with me. Come on. Look at it objectively. Just this water, my God. Like you can handle meditating for 20 minutes. Some people say 5, like start out with 5. Personally, I didn't do that because I don't know, I'm just that type of person, like go big or go home, I guess. I don't know. But like 5 minutes doesn't really, I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't do anything. Like just do 20 minutes. Like you can handle that shit. Come on. Unless you're so fucked and like just like so dopamine infested, like you literally can't even sit there for 2 minutes, then yeah, start with fucking 5 minutes, but make your way to 20. And you could take 20 minutes out of your day to develop a meditation habit. You can do it. You can do it. You may be lazy, but you're still gonna do it. You may be a bitch, you're still gonna do it. You may not want to do it, which is basically being lazy, but you're still gonna do it. And do you want to be good? Do you want to live, a good enough life? Or do you want to live an excellent life, a full life? So, at the end of the day, the choice is yours. I think meditation is a big part of that, living a full life. Because it builds this thing where you can just watch yourself. And who would have thought that watching yourself could be a key component to a full life? It's like you can watch your fears, your biases, your judgments, your demons, and just look at them for what they are. So the choice is yours. I stopped, but I'm back on it, back on my shit. And that's all, folks. That's all. Peace.